Imagine lying in a hospital bed, fever raging, your heart failing, and then silence. The machines stop. The world freezes. And in that moment, you're standing outside your own body, watching, a witness to your death. But that's not the terrifying part. Because as the walls turned transparent, he saw them. Creatures no one else could see. Dark, twisted shadows. Demons. This is the story of a boy who died, came back, and discovered a curse or a gift that would lead him straight into the world of exorcisms. He wasn't a priest, not a monk, not a man of holy orders, just a boy named Daniel, raised in a Catholic home, but never the type to kneel every Sunday. At 15, an infection nearly killed him. He was rushed to the hospital, delirious, barely conscious. Nurses whispered, a monitor beeped, and then nothing. Daniel's heart stopped. From above, he watched himself roll down the corridor. Time slowed to a crawl. He saw doctors frozen mid-stride. He saw his own chest motionless on the gurney, and then the veil tore open. Auras glowed around people, pure white for some, but heavy, black, suffocating shadows clung to others. And behind those shadows lurked things. Small, gargoyle-like creatures perched on shoulders, whispering poison into ears. Invisible reins pulling at people's thoughts. The boy who died had been given sight into a world not meant for mortal eyes. At first, Daniel thought he was hallucinating, until one of the demons noticed him. It hissed, its face twisted, and with a scream that rattled his very soul, two of them lunged, black shadows tearing across the floor, reaching for him. And then, pain. Electricity ripped through his chest. The defibrillator jolted him back. Gasps filled the room. The boy's heart beat again. But something had followed him back. In the weeks that followed, Daniel could still see. The shadows didn't vanish. The whispers grew louder. Every crowd, every street corner, he knew which souls were bound in chains, which minds were being fed lies. He told his mother. She didn't laugh. Instead, she introduced him to a man, a priest, a mentor, a warrior of the church known only as Father James. Father James didn't dismiss him, didn't call him crazy. He simply said, "You've been given a gift." For decades, James trained him, taught him the rites, the prayers, the discipline to withstand darkness without succumbing. And then the test came. A boy, barely older than Daniel had been when he died, eyes rolled black, a guttural voice, ancient and venomous, spilled from his throat. And there, behind him, Daniel saw it. Not the small gargoyles, not whispers, but a towering demon fully manifested, its claws wrapped like chains around the boy's body. Father James began the ritual. Latin filled the room. Holy water sizzled on the floor. Daniel stood in the circle, trembling, and for the first time, he realized why he had been given this curse. As the prayers grew louder, the demon weakened. The reins snapped, and with a roar that shook the walls, it fled. The boy collapsed, free. Daniel looked at Father James and understood. His death had not been an accident. His sight was not just a curse, it was a weapon. Since that day, Daniel has walked between two worlds, the one you and I see, and the one crawling with shadows. He has faced horrors, yes, but he has also seen miracles, proof that light always wins over darkness. This was only his beginning. And if you want to hear what happened during that first exorcism, every scream, every chilling moment, subscribe now. Hit the bell and tell me in the comments, Do you believe demons walk among us? Or are they only in our minds? I'll be reading. And remember, evil hides in plain sight.